Welcome everyone to the channel. Okay, so in today's video I'll be showing you guys a cool strategy. Right now this is strictly for booming crash. Now you can use this strategy in all booming crash pays. Now what you want to do is you want to subscribe to the channel after this because you don't want to miss any future videos. And if you guys are interested in joining my free WhatsApp group, make sure to hit the link in the description. Okay, that is where I send out free systems, EAs, tips and more. Okay, so let's get started. Right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to start at boom 1000, right? So when we're boom 1000, what we're going to do is we are going to look in which direction the market is trending. Okay, so we can see that the market has been trending in a downtrend for a long period of time now, right? Like for example for 2 weeks. Okay, and currently we can see that price is making its way in a uptrend because this is where price decided to do a reversal, right? And if you guys look closer, what you can actually see is there is a double bottom pattern, right? Check this out. Boom, 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 right? Check this out. Let's show you guys. Now, W pattern, right? First touch, made this, created this neckline, came back down and went straight up, right? So if you guys are trading with patterns, you need to be on the lookout for this, especially if you are volatility 75, 100, 1000 trader, but you are trading on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, because we can see over here that it created the neckline over here, right? Okay, and then it decided to play around, and what happened after that? The market decided to go up. Okay, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm going to show you guys a cool strategy that you can use on Boom 1000. So where were we at? As you guys can see that Boom 1000 has been trending in a downtrend for a long period of time. So you guys know when we trade Boom 1000, okay, and we look at the 1 minute time frame and it's trending in a downtrend, we are looking for selling opportunities. So let me just zoom in. As you guys can see, every time when Boom 1000 decides to go up, it spikes up, and when it goes down, we see a lot of small candles. And let me just zoom it out. So the first thing you want to do is to determine the trend of the market. You are going to take out a trend line tool. Okay, so as you guys can see over here, this is the trend line tool to all the beginners. Okay, and to the people who know, probably learned it from my channel. Okay, so as you can see, the market has been trending in a downtrend. Sorry, we're not going to use the 4 hour time frame. We are going to use the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so as we can see over here, the market has been trending in a downtrend. Okay, and why did I draw the trend line from that point? Let me just delete this. Okay, we can see this is our lowest point. Okay, on the 20th of February, right? 20th of the second month, we can actually see that that was our lowest point and this was our highest point. Okay, so we're looking for two touches, and over here is our first touch, and over there, okay, let me just zoom in. You guys can see this is our second touch. So every time you trade boom and crash, you want to first determine the trend of the market. Okay, so what we can see is the market decided to go in a downwards direction, which means it is trending in a downtrend at the moment. But let me just draw a trend line again. No, sorry, I'm going to do it after I show you guys the strategy. We can see that the market's been trading in a downtrend. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to scale down to the lower time frame. Okay, after we determine the trend of the market, we're going to scale down to the 1 minute time frame. We're not going to use any other time frame, only the 1 hour and the 1 minute time frame. If Boom 1000 decides to trade in the uptrend, okay, we are not going to use the strategy. Okay, just make sure that Boom 1000 is trending in a downtrend before using the strategy. So what you're going to do next is you are going to take out your indicators, and then you're going to click on RSI. So over here you guys can see relative strength index. Okay, is your RSI. You're going to click over there, and then you're going to make sure that your parameters look exactly like mine, because if it doesn't look like mine, the strategy won't work. Okay, so the parameters look like this. The period should be 1, apply to close, styles 2 pixel blue, levels 90 and 10. Okay, so basically what the levels means is when we at a 90 level, okay, so you guys can see over here, this is the 90 level, and at the bottom we have the 10 level. So basically what the levels means is when we hit the 90 level on Boom 1000, we are going to take a sell. But how are you going to know when we hit the 90 level. Don't worry, I got you. Okay, so what you want to do is you are going to add this indicator that I'm about to add to my chart. You're going to click on the F plus button over here, right? Which is indicating window 1. You guys can see there's a F plus button next to it. You're going to click over there. Then you're going to add your moving average. Once you're done adding your moving average, you're going to make sure that your parameters look like mine. The period should be 50. Sub 0. Method simple. Apply to weighted close. Not close, open, high, or low. You are going to use this one over here, which is weighted close, right? Use this. Okay, and once you're done using that, you want to make sure that your styles is 3 pixel red. So the parameter should be period 50, sub 0, method simple, apply, weighted close, style 3 pixel red. Click done. So what we can see over here is every time when price decides to hit the 10 level, it goes up, and when price decides to hit the 90 level, it goes down. But you are going to make sure that your chart is zoomed out completely, okay? Because when we zoom in, okay, we can check, like for example, we would think like, okay, price is moving in the uptrend or the market is moving in the downtrend. But if you zoom out the chart completely, you can actually see the moving average repainting a lot. That's why I always tell you guys to make sure that you zoom out the chart completely so that you don't get caught up, okay? Because if you zoom in the chart, you're gonna think the market's going in the downtrend, but it actually goes in the uptrend. Okay, so every time when the moving average decides to touch the 90 level, okay, so like for example over here, what we can see is the market decided to go down, right? Look at this. The market went down hard. Okay, so you need to make sure that the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start off at the 1 hour time frame, right? We can see the market is moving in a downtrend. We go to the 1 minute time frame. We look at the moving average. If the moving average is in the 90 level, what we can do is we are going to take a sell. But you need to make sure that the chart is zoomed out completely and drag your screen to the right, okay, and then to the left. So if you see the moving average doesn't move, that's exactly when you're going to take an entry. But you can't just use this one indicator because you need a lot of confirmations when you trade booming crash or any other pair. You can't just focus on one indicator and one confirmation, okay? Because at the end of the day, it won't work. But on the 1 hour time frame, our first confirmation was that downtrend, okay? So we already have our first confirmation. So our first confirmation is the 1 hour time frame, okay, which is our downtrend. The second confirmation is, okay, the 1 minute time frame, which is our moving average, okay, our moving average. Right now, you can't just use this moving average. You need to use price action along the way, okay? Because remember, if you just use indicators, you don't know what's happening. But if you use price action with indicators, it's gonna be a lot better. So if you are a price action trader, you can actually use indicators with your strategies, right? Because it can help you. Do you think the people put these indicators here to make you lose money? No, it's actually here to help you. But if you don't want to use it, the choice is yours, okay? But I prefer using indicators with price action, okay? So what we're going to do now is we are going to add another indicator to the chart. So the next indicator is our RSI again, okay? So you're going to click on relative strength index. Make sure that your parameters are the same like mine. Period 1, apply to close, styles 2 pixel per blue, okay, levels 1910. It must be exactly like the first one, okay? So we can see that we have the 90 level over here, then we have the 10 level, and at the bottom we also have the 90 and 10 level, right? So you're gonna make sure that your parameters look like mine, and then you're going to add your parabolic SAR, okay? Now make sure that your step is like this: 0.05 maximum 0.5, okay? So check this out. We know for certain that we have our parabolic saw at the bottom and we have our moving average over here, okay, the top just above the parabolic saw. So this exactly now is 3 confirmations. Now check this out. Sometimes the market is gonna move in the downtrend, okay? So for example, we can see boom, went down. Let me just zoom in. We can actually see that boom decided to move a few candles down. And when we zoom in the chart, we can see the moving average is already the 90 level. But when we zoom out the chart, we see that the moving average isn't at the 90 level. So if you see something like this, I tell you guys now, do not take a trade, right? Because you are not supposed to use a strategy that way. Okay, so what you want to do is you first want to check, okay, the moving average, zoomed out the chart, drag to the left and right, and if it's not at the 90 level, you do not take your entry. But the thing is this, the reason why I added the parabolic saw is because you need a lot of confirmations, right? So over here, what we can see is the parabolic saw is at the 90 level, but the moving average is not there yet. So we wait patiently. This is our first confirmation before the moving average. Okay, and I'm going to add another indicator with the moving average in the parabolic saw to make the strategy even more easier for you guys. So check this out. The parabolic saw is the 90 level. The moving average is at the 90 level. What do we expect? We are expecting a sell. But let's say, for example, boom 1000 is moving in an uptrend like this. Check this out. Okay, let me just remove that one. Let's say boom 1000 is moving in an uptrend. Look at this. You are not going to use a strategy, because if you use a strategy, what will happen is the moving average is going to come to the 90 level, right? The parabolic saw is going to come to the 90 level, and you're going to think you are supposed to take a sell, but as soon as you take a sell, a spike will occur. So like for example, you guys can see, check this out. This chart is zoomed out completely. Now a lot of people will take sells over here, right? Because they see the moving average is at the 90 level and they take a sell. Boom, look what happened. A lot of spikes happened, okay? A lot of spikes occurred. Now I don't want that to happen to you and you come back to me and tell me you have blown your account because of my strategy. You need to follow all the rules that I'm showing you guys in this video because it's very important, okay? So with the parabolic saw, we first need to always need to make sure that the chart is zoomed out completely. So for example, over here, the parabolic saw is at the 90 level, the moving average is at the 90 level, we take a sell. Because on the 1 hour time frame, we saw the market was moving in a downtrend. Okay, it's very, very important, because if you just use the parabolic saw without the moving average, it's the same thing like I told you guys the first time. You need to use a lot of indicators with price action, right? Because you can't just focus on the parabolic saw and price action. But if you add the moving average with the parabolic saw plus price action, then the strategy will be a lot better. Okay, check this out. There's a lot of entries you could have taken. The parabolic saw is at the 90 level. The moving average is at the 90 level. Boom, you take a sell, right? Easy money. Wait patiently. But before you take sells, you need to make sure that the chart is moving in a downtrend on the 1 hour time frame. So for example, over here, we see the moving average at the 90 level, the parabolic saw at the 90 level, we take a sell again. And what you want to do is you do not want to be greedy, okay? Because if you are greedy, this strategy is a scalping strategy. You can't be greedy, because if you are greedy, you might end up blowing your account, because you will be holding trades for a long period of time. And when you hold trades for a long period of time with a scalping strategy, spikes might occur. And if it occurs, you will blow your account. So what you want to do now is you first want to wait patiently. Do not be in a hurry to trade, because if you are in a hurry to trade, you will just open trades randomly, okay, and end up blowing your account. So we are just gonna go to the boom 1000, okay, crash 1000, I mean, sorry. But before we go to crash 1000, let me just add the other indicator that you need. So you're gonna click on indicator window 1 again, right over here, the F plus button. And once you done clicking on the F plus button, you're gonna add your Ichimoku Kinko Hayo. Now make sure that your parameters like this: Tenkan Sen 1, Kaisen Sen 1, Senko Span B30. You fill it in, okay. Your style should be the Tenkan Sen 2 pixel red, Kaisen Sen 2 pixel blue, up 1 pixel brown, down 1 pixel purple, Chico Span 2 pixel green. You click done. Okay, so as we can see, okay, we see that Ichimoku shows us a brown color and a purple color. So what a brown color basically means is, if it's brown, the market is moving in an uptrend. If it's purple, price is moving in a downtrend. So you need to be cautious of this. You can't take a buy when this is purple, because if you take a buy, you are actually going against the indicator, because the indicator clearly shows us that the market is moving in a downtrend. Because when we look over here, we can see it's purple, and look what happens over here at the top. Check this out. We see this is purple, but we want to take buys. Now, some people are going to take buys because they are greedy, and then they're going to end up blowing your accounts and blame me and my strategy, right? So what you want to do is, when you're in Boom 1000, you first want to check your the trend of the market. Once you're done checking the trend of the market, you're going to come to the indicators, right? So the first indicator you're going to check is your parabolic saw, moving average, or Ichimoku. It doesn't matter, but you need to make sure that all the indicators is at the 90 level. So for example, let's say the Ichimoku is the 90 level. Now you wait for the parabolic saw, then the moving average. But once you see the moving average and the parabolic saw touches the 90 level, you first need to wait until this turns purple. Okay, because over here we can see that the Ichimoku is brown, but it touched the 90 level, but it's not purple yet, so you do not take an entry. As soon as it turns purple, boom, you take an entry. Okay, you take a sell. Same thing happened over here. Look at this. We have the moving average and the parabolic saw and the Ichimoku touch the 90 level, but the Ichimoku is brown, so you do not take an entry. You wait until it's purple. As soon as it turns purple, you take a sell. Because let me just show you guys something. We can see that the Ichimoku over here, right, is brown. Boom, 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 boom. Still brown, but it's at the 90 level. And look what happened. A spike still occurred. So you need to be cautious of this. Please do not take a sell when it's brown. Wait until it's purple. Look at this. As soon as it turned purple, boom, it decided to go down hard. So you need to make sure that you follow all these rules, these little rules that I'm showing you guys in this video. And when it comes to Crash 1000, what you're going to do is you are going to do it the exact opposite you do on Boom 1000. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to go to the 1 hour time frame. Right now, 1 hour. Remember, we're only using the 1 hour time frame. Let me just remove all of this stuff. Okay. So we can see that Crash 1000 has been trending in a uptrend for a long period of time. So over here, what we can see is you can draw a trend line like this. If you guys don't know how to draw trend lines, you need to make sure that you go and watch other videos, because I don't have time to explain how to draw trend lines, because it's very easy. The first thing I'm going to do is you're going to look for the trend of the market. And as we guys know, in on Boom 1000, when the market is trending in a downtrend, we are looking for sells. So on Crash 1000, we do the exact opposite. If the market is moving in an uptrend, we are only looking for buys, because when we're in Crash 1000 on the 1 minute time frame, we can actually see if it is moving in a downtrend, spikes happens. Okay, and this is not a spike catching strategy, this is a scalping strategy. So let me just show you guys. So over here, what we can see is the market has been moving in an uptrend for days now. Okay, we can see over here. So what can we expect from Crash 1000? We are looking for buys. We can expect buying opportunities. But the thing is this: if Crash 1000 decides to move in a downtrend, you are going to not take any entries, because if you do, you will blow your account, right? I repeat, you will blow your account. But what we can see over here is Crash 1000 made this movement over here, then it decided to play around, and boom, it went up again. So we now know that Crash 1000 is moving in a uptrend. And why did I draw this trend line over here is because I can see I have a lot of touches. One touch, second touch. Okay, you guys can see it made this higher low, okay, right? Sorry, lower high, and then decided to break above this trend line. And as soon as it breaks above this trend line, we are going to go to the 1 minute time frame, zoom out the chart completely, and start from the beginning, because that is where it decided to break out. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to look at the indicators, because we already determined the trend of the market. So what you want to do is you want to look at your moving average and your other indicators. So as you can see is the parabolic saw is the 10 level, the Ichimoku is at the 10 level, the moving average is at the 10 level. So what can we do now? We are going to take buying opportunities, right? We are only going to catch buys, okay? You're not going to take any sells. But the thing is this: if the Ichimoku is purple, right, you are not going to take a buy, because sometimes when it's purple, it's still gonna do spikes. Okay, so for example, let's just say the Ichimoku over here, right, is at the 10 level, and check this out, a spike occurred when it was at the 10 level. As you guys can see, this green and blue line over here, a spike still happened. So let's just say you take a buy over here before this big spike occurred, because we can see the green line over here is at the 10 level, right? So you do not take an entry over there. What's gonna happen? Boom, spike. And if you have a small account, your account is dead if a big spike like that happen. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna wait until the parabolic saw is the 10 level, the moving average is at the 10 level, and check this out. This is purple. When it turns brown, you're gonna take a buy. And please do not be greedy, because if you are greedy, price will eventually come down. Okay, because the thing is, this is not a spike catching strategy. This is not a swing trading strategy. This is a scalping strategy. Okay, so check this out. Here we have another entry. We can see the parabolic saw is at the 10 level, but the thing is this, the Ichimoku is also the 10 level, but it's purple, so you do not take an entry, because look at the small spikes over here. Even though it's small spikes, it still spikes. You do not wanna enter when there's spikes. Okay, you wanna wait until it's clear. So we can see the Ichimoku purple, moving average at the 10 level, the Ichimoku at the 10 level, the parabolic saw at the 10 level. It's brown. We take a buy. 2 to 7 candles, 2 to 5 candles, right? And if it touches this level over here, the 90 level, okay, and the Ichimoku over here turns purple, and the moving average and the parabolic saw without moving, we get out of the market. We do not take entries, because it eventually shows us that the market is going in a downtrend. But the thing is this, what you can do is, if you are just scared to use the moving average and all of those stuff on the one frame alone, okay, you can actually use a trend line like this. For example, every time when the Ichimoku decides to touch the level, the moving average in the parabolic saw, you can use your trend line. So as soon as it breaks above this trend line over here, it's brown over here, the moving average is at the 10 level, the parabolic saw is at 10 level, you take a buy, right? But the thing is this, it's going to take you longer, but it's actually better, because now you're using price action and indicators on the 1 minute time frame as well, not just on the 1 hour time frame, but it's going to take longer, right? But if you guys can see over here, it's brown, parabolic saw, boom, went up straight. As you guys can see, check this out. And we still have a lot of entries. Okay, we can see here's another entry. Purple, moving average, parabolic saw, brown, boom, take an entry. This over and over again. And when it comes to crash 500, you are still going to do the same thing. Okay, it doesn't matter if you are trading crash 500, boom 500, anything like that. You're just gonna go to the 1 hour time frame, check the trend of the market, and what we can see at the moment is that crash 500 has been trending in a downtrend massively. Okay, since this point over here where the breakout had happened, because I can actually see, if I decide to draw a trend line like this. Okay, let me just remove that trend line from this point over here until this point over here. We can actually see the way the breakout and the market decided to go down hard. But the thing is this, now we can actually see that crash 1000 is about to go in an uptrend. Okay, check this out, because we have this trend line going downwards, but then price decided to break above this trend line. Okay, now take out this tool, just go to the 1 minute time frame, and let me show you guys something. Okay, so this is where the breakout had happened. So now you wait patiently. Okay, so over here what we can see is price has been playing around. This is purple at the 10 level, the parabolic saw is at the 10 level, the moving average at the 10 level. So we're patiently, if it does something like this, you take an entry if it turns brown, because it's at the 10 level and it's not moving. You take an entry because eventually it will go up, because on the 1 hour time frame we saw that price is moving in an uptrend. So you don't have to be scared when you use this strategy. Okay, but the thing is this, you want to follow all the rules that I told you guys in this video, because if you don't, what's gonna happen? You're going to blow your account and come back to me and tell me your strategy is not working. But I promise you guys, this strategy is working. But what you want to do is, you first want to is a demo account. And once you see it work in a demo account, and once you have mastered the strategy, now you're going to go on a live account. Don't just trade on a live account after trade after watching this video. Please try to first practice on a demo account, because remember, practice makes perfect. Okay, right? I don't know if I'm saying it correct, but I think that practice makes perfect. Okay, so the thing is this: when you're boom 500, first thing you're gonna do is check the trend of the market. What we can see is boom 500 is moving in a downtrend. The first thing we do is, after that, we go to the 1 minute time frame. Over here we can see there's an entry. Okay, brown at a 90 level. We wait patiently. The moving average is over there. The parabolic saw is there. Okay, then we wait until it's purple. It's purple over here. We take 2 to 5 candles. Even though the small spikes occurred, we can still have taken sells. And once it decides to do this over here, like for example, it's purple, this is red. I'm sorry, this is purple, but it stays at the 10 level. Even though you are dragging the screen to the left and right, the moving average is staying over there. The cost over there, you immediately get out of the market as soon as possible, because that means that the market is about to reverse. So please do not get caught up in this, okay, because you will blow your account. So thank you for watching this video. If you find any value in this video, make sure to smash the like button, because that helps more the YouTube algorithm channel if you don't want to miss any future videos. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next video.